Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to check out the improved inventory beta by Neanka. If you played Skyrim, this is pretty much Fallout's version of Sky UI. It's not as fleshed out as Sky UI, but for a beta it's pretty impressive what he's accomplished so far. What it does is pretty much change the whole layout of the inventory management screen, making it a lot more usable. Most of this video is going to be a tutorial on how to set it up, since there seems to be a lot of people on Nexus confused about it, and I actually screwed it up the first time. So if you want to see it in action, I'll put a button that skips the tutorial parts at the bottom of the video. Now to get this mod working right, you actually need two other mods. The first mod you need is Valdacil item sorting. What this mod does is add tags to items and groups them together. But for this mod to work for armor and clothing, you need the armor and weapons keywords mod. So to get everything set up right, first thing you need to do is go to armor and weapons keywords. Go to the file tab and download the main file, along with the patch files in the optional section. Go to Valdacil's item sorting and download the main file from there too. Now we can go to the improved inventory beta and download the main file from there. Once you download all the files you need, go to the Nexus mod manager and find the armor and weapons keywords mod. Install that mod by double clicking it. Next, find the optional patch file you download and double click that. Here you have the option to patch in separate weapon mods, and on the next screen you have the option to patch in armors. Once you've selected everything you need, click Finish and overwrite anything if it asks. Once that is installed, find the Val's item sorting mod. Double click that and a new window will appear. Here you can install everything or pick whatever you want. I recommend you pick Val's picks and install everything. Then click Next. Now there's going to be a page with a bunch of patches listed. I personally don't have any of these mods installed at the moment, but if you do, read the sidebar and click whatever version of the mod you have installed. Either way, just make sure you have this bottom box file checked. Click Finish, and if it asks you to overwrite anything, click Yes. Lastly, we can go and install the improved interface beta. Double click it, select your language from the options. Click the main file, then select Val's item sorting. I have the Keynuker mod installed, so I'm going to click that box too. Click Next, then Finish, and overwrite if it asks. Once that is done, you should be ready to go. There is one more step if you want to get fancy. If you go to the mod page and check out the comments section, you'll see an online config app. Click the link and you can customize the information that it displays. You can change the text font and size, adjust the clock, and change the screen ratio if you need to. Once you're done, just save the file somewhere where you can find it. To your Fallout 4 game folder, click on the Data, Interface, then the default config folder, and copy the file you saved there and your new settings will be in the game. So if you install this mod correctly once you're in the game, this is what your menu should look like. Up top you'll see a bunch of tabs for each category, along with some new icons for items. If you scroll down to one of your weapons, you should see a direct comparison to what's currently equipped in the middle of the screen, along with any other info you could possibly want. I'm using an Xbox controller for this video and had no problem at all navigating through the menus. If you go to the right side of the menu, you can also flip between categories. Selecting all will show all on both sides, weapons will show weapons on both sides and compare them all together. You can do the same thing transferring inventory on a corpse too, and compare the items to what you currently have. This mod also changed the Pip-Boy too, adding new items and descriptions. Like the title says though, this is a beta. There are a few quirks to all this, but nothing that makes it unusable. As of right now, not every item is labeled with an icon. From what I've seen, it's mostly weapons and armor. So if you're not seeing icons next to them, that's why. Also, this mod won't work for some existing weapons and armors that are already in your inventory when you install the mod. To fix this, you can go to the workbench and mod the item, and when it appears back in your inventory, it should have an icon or label. Other than that, this is a great mod that I'll be using from now on. Well, I hope this video helps some of you figure out how to get this working. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. See you in the next mod.